Alright folks, this is sure to ruffle some feathers out there, but my job as a canine expert is to tell you what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. Now before we get into this, I must tell you who I am, if you don't know. My name is Tom Davis. I'm an international canine expert with over a decade of experience, specifically in behavior modification. Training dog owners and dog trainers internationally is what I do. That's literally my career. And today I'm going to be talking about something that you might be very shocked to hear. In the world of dog training, most dog owners, you guys, don't know that there's even different types of trainers. And again, I specifically focus and am an expert on canine behavior modification, and building a healthier relationship between dogs and owners. I work with aggressive dogs, insecure dogs, fearful dogs, and again, helping dog owners understand why these things happen and how to build a better relationship with dogs and their owners. Now, if you talk to your dog, this could simply be ruining your relationship with your dog. It's that simple. And again, I know that this might piss people off or make people upset, but I want to explain to you exactly what I'm talking about, because context is really, really important in anything, but definitely in dog training. Now, out of the thousands of behavioral cases that I work with, one of the things that all dog owners who have these problems have in common is they talk to their dog. Now, why is this harmful to your relationship? You might be thinking in your head. You might be going, what is this guy talking about? I talk to my dog all the time. Well, most people don't have a clear, healthy relationship with their dogs either. Now, this doesn't mean that your dog doesn't love you or you don't love your dog. It just simply means that your relationship with your dog is unhealthy. It could be better, and in some cases, and in most cases, it could be much, much, much better. And that's my job. And that's what we're talking about in this video. Dogs in general want direction in their life. They actually need it. They crave it. They look for it. They prefer you to help guide them down this crazy thing we call life. And if you think about it, we literally show them everything: where to eat, where to pee, where not to pee, what time they eat, where to walk, do they get a bath this month? Literally everything about them is predicated off of this. Where they're going to go for a walk? Are they going to go in the car today? Everything about dogs we control, for the most part, right? When we look at our dogs and have a full-blown conversation with them and we expect them to talk back to us, this is a problem. We are looking right at our dogs, and we're gonna throw in, for an example, I'm gonna go to the store real quick. I'll be right back. Don't worry. That's like 15 commands right there. Boom, 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 boom. And here lies the huge issue with that. Every single time that you guys do this, which I have seen some dog owners do it all day long, your dog doesn't have a single clue what you said. Not one single clue. Now, that doesn't mean they don't know ride and outside and leash and walk. They know those little things, but you're having conversations with them and they don't know what you're saying. Why do we do this? It seems that some dog owners do it because they love their dog and they think that their dog in their own head is gonna go, okay, mom or dad, I'll see you soon. Can't wait for you to get back. I'll sit here and watch Bluey until that happens. No, that's not actually what's happening. They know that you're talking to them. They know that you're acknowledging them, but you're saying a bunch of stuff that they don't understand. And you have to ask yourself, like, how long would you actually watch a movie with a language that you didn't understand the actors were saying? Like, how long would you actually sit there and go, I have no idea what's going on. This literally makes no sense to me. Click, you're on to the next one. How long would you listen to somebody talking if you didn't understand what they were saying? Think about it. Honestly, ask yourself. Somebody sit there going, blah, 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 blah. You're like, I'm out of here. Would it be 5 minutes? Would it be 2 minutes? Would it be 2 seconds? Now imagine this happening literally every single day with your dog. So the problem is your dog starts to drown you out. They start to treat you and your voice and everything that has to do with you as background noise. I love you, thank you very much for the food and the bed. But they never actually try to listen to what you're saying because they simply don't understand what you're saying, and you say it far too often. Now, if you have a dog who is prone to becoming fearful or insecure, maybe they were born on the streets or they're from a backyard breeder with poor genetics, this could easily turn into aggression, reactivity, fearful behaviors. A lot of the things that you guys see normally on my channel. How? Why? Why does this happen? What? I don't understand. Talking and why does I do? Let me explain. Your dog from the jump is a little, I'm not so sure about this. And then they look at you, the person that's supposed to be in charge, And you give them a bed, you give them love and a meal every day, and that's all great. That's all very, very important. It's majority of what we're supposed to do, but they love you, but they slowly start to realize that you literally have no clue what you're doing. You talk to them and give them 1,000 commands a day, and eventually what that thing's gonna do is they're gonna start to drown you out. They're gonna start to go, oh, there's that thing, I'm not sure about this. And what they actually need is clarity. They need direction. They need you to be the person in charge, not drown them out with 1,000 things per day and then eventually just become absolutely meaningless to them. So what you're doing is providing confusion and uncertainty. And so here's a dog trying to figure life out, right? And then there's you chatting to them constantly and they're like, maybe you're bored, maybe you're insecure, maybe you're lonely. Now this is where the reactivity can come in. This absolutely causes the classical leash reactivity that you guys see on a lot of my videos and other people's videos. Your dog is friendly, they like people, they like other dogs, but they bark at everything and anybody in the house or on the streets or out the window, constantly. Now some of that could be innate, just protective dog stuff, but for the majority of it, your dog is saying, get away, alarm, get away from us. We don't know what we're doing. My owners don't know what they're doing, and I need to protect them at all costs because they've proven to me day in and day out that they have no idea what they're doing. Because you as a dog owner lack leadership, direction, and clarity with your dog. They're not super secure with you. They're not, oh, this person's going to handle it. No questions asked. You might be offended by this, or maybe there's light bulbs going off, but regardless, this is something that I see, and I'm sure other dog trainers watching this see like absolute clockwork. If we take a dog away from the owner and poof, there's no more reactivity, there's no more fear, there's no more aggression. Ding, 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 you've created it. Why have you created it? What's the number one thing? Is you talk to your dogs too much. Now, not all talking to your dog is bad, and I'm definitely gonna get to that because I even talk to my dogs, but I'm gonna get to that context in a minute. But I will say quickly that if you have a reactive dog, like super reactive, and you're struggling and you've tried trainers and you haven't taken my reactive to neutral course yet, right now we're doing $100 off on all my courses and using this discount code, and or heading over to tomdaviscourses.com or clicking the link in my description. This covers everything that you need to know about leash reactivity and of course how to overcome it with any dog. But let's say that you have a puppy. Let's say that your dog is confident and outgoing, who loves everything and isn't insecure and isn't fearful and isn't reactive and isn't aggressive, right? Is it okay to talk to your dog then? Because everything that you're talking about sounds like this is only in context of having a fearful and reactive dog. Am I likely going to make them reactive because they don't seem it? No. But if you talk to your dog with a dog like this, who's just trying to figure life out and is super happy-go-lucky, this is even worse to talk to your dog, because some of you at home might have a dog who drags you down the road and they're completely disengaged with you, like 99% of people I see outside. They don't look at you, they don't listen to you, they don't ask for permission. They literally are like, if you let go, I actually don't care, I'll find my way home later. They literally don't care about you. And outside of fundamental training, like teaching your dog how to heel and not pull you, this could also be because you talk to your dog. You constantly overload your dog with information. And of course, they completely check you out. So when you're out, they're not saying, hey, did you need something? Are you gonna say something to me? It just means that you talk so much that they don't care about anything that you say. And they don't look at you for anything. They don't check in with you. This will likely cause your dog to not listen to anything that comes out of your mouth, because they can't distinguish between, are you asking them to do something, or are you just telling them that you're gonna go pee and you'll be right back and not to worry and save their spot on the couch? Either way, talking to your dog can really hurt any training and any relationship with your dog if you overdo it. I'll tell you right now that I talk to my dogs all the time, every day. And you might be thinking, what the F, Tom? What are we doing here? This whole video is, if you talk to your dog, it's gonna hurt your relationship. But I also have a super healthy, clear relationship with my dogs. And when I do talk to them, it's constructive. It's not like, hey, it's okay, that person outside is our friend and they're not gonna hurt us. It's, come on, let's go potty. Go potty. Are you hungry? Do you wanna go outside? These are indicators that the dog likely knows. I'm not actually expecting them to talk back. I'm not telling them that I have an exam later, so our walk today is gonna be 13 minutes instead of 20 today. Are you okay with that? Are you sure you're not gonna be sad or mad at me? So regardless, I can talk to my dogs all I want because my relationship with my dog is healthy, with direction, boundaries, love, and leadership. You guys, you can talk to your dogs all you want if you have a healthy relationship. You're not going to do any damage. To me, that's a relationship without confusion or who's in charge and who's the leader. Your dog listens to you or me or my clients when you say something to them, right? They will sit there and sit if you say sit. They will come back when you tell them to come. They aren't spinning in circles, peeing on themselves when you get home like, oh my God, what did you do? Where have you been? I can't survive without you. So at the end of the day, guys, yes, you can talk to your dog. It's not going to be detrimental. Only if you have a healthy relationship with your dog. Only if your dog isn't going to say, yep. You know, that's extremely important as you guys are moving through life with your dog. It's not just like, what is something I want to tell people for fun today? No, I literally sit down and I think about what is the number one problem, or what are the biggest mistakes, or what are the biggest questions I get? What are the biggest reasons why people come in and pay me thousands of dollars to help them out with their dog? It's quite literally things like this. Having full-blown conversations with your dog so your dog completely checks you out, never checks in with you, never engages with you, doesn't care anything that you say, and then also your dog looks at you with not leadership skills, not confidence. Your dog is just like, yeah, I love you, but you have no idea what you're doing because of all the things that we talked about in this video. Don't dump your insecurities on your dog because, again, guys, I guess this is, yes, my opinion, but we have hundreds, if not thousands and thousands of videos documented for you guys to see. A dog owner coming in, bark, 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 lunge, bark, we have a bite history. No, don't. Why would you do that? That's Tom. He's here to help you. Clockwork over and over and over and over and over again. Dog owners dump so much information on their dog, and it absolutely destroys your relationship with your dog. And this is just one of those videos, and we've sat here, we kind of call this the mini studio, and we're just trying to put out as many videos as we can to help people in conjunction with our regular dog training videos with clients or with my own personal dog. So I hope you guys like this video. If you're new here, please let me know in the comments below, and I appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you and talk to you in the next video. Bye.